Well, do you feel like you learned a lot? I hope so. Let's put some of that knowledge to the test on describing what network switches do and locating network devices with question number 1. Switch connections typically connect from the end devices, such as PCs, through the wall to a patch panel, then to a switch. True or false? Answer is true. That is the typical network connection where you have your wall jack in the wall, fished up through the drywall into the plenum space up here, down to the MDF or IDF, the main distribution facility or intermediate distribution facility, links up to a patch panel, which is just kind of a junction point, and then uses patch cables to go down to the network switches inside of the rack. Number 2, how long does a Cisco switch remember dynamically learned MAC addresses by default? Answer is B, 5 minutes or 300 seconds. So if you have a bunch of devices connected to the switch and a device stops communicating, which a lot of them will, they don't communicate unless somebody is communicating with them, that entry, that MAC address entry, times out until the next person communicates with it. So if somebody sends a message to a MAC address that has timed out, it's no longer existing, remember the switch treats it like a broadcast and sends it out all ports until that device communicates back, and then it relearns that MAC address and filters the communication just between those two devices. Question 3. Which of the following are common formats for MAC addresses? Choose 3. Answer A, B, and D. This one you'll see a lot of times in the Cisco realm. This one you'll see a lot of time in the Linux realm. And this one down here, most often in the world of Windows. Question 4. What are 2 protocols that you can use to discover directly connected network devices? Answer C and D. The Cisco Discovery Protocol, which used to discover only Cisco devices until Cisco opened it up and allowed other people to use it, but a little bit too late because the Link Layer Discovery Protocol, or LLDP, was already off to the races and is now becoming the more dominant protocol, and the newer protocol has a few more features than the old CDP does. And that's the story. I know this skill really focused in on switching and one core skill, but I can't emphasize, and I did, but I tried to emphasize just how important that skill is, the ability to find and locate network devices in your environment. Well, I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.